So the world tour started in Japan today. We got the episode 1 with the Upper Moon meeting. We have all the Upper Moon's VA voice actor revealed in the new preview or trailer for the Upper Moons. We have the chance to see their full design with Ufotable, which I think is on point. This video is gonna be containing spoiler and leaks for the episode 1 of the Swordsmith, and I'm probably going to talk about some spoilers from the old arc of the Swordsmith. We got a lot of reviews from the people that watched the movie in Japan. The episode 10 and 11 of the Entertainment District arc was in the movie as well, and a lot of people were saying that seeing this in 4K was incredible. I think they changed and add something to the music and the OSTs in the final fight. It was incredible. We got some keyframes from the episode 1. This is not color, this is before all the coloring and the shading, but this is a shot from episode 1 from Douma. This scene is exactly this one from the manga. Just after that, Akaza punched the face of Douma, and then Douma talks back to Akaza. This is exactly the same shot. It looks amazing. And we got those keyframes from Atengu and Gyoko. I think the drawing and the details for Atengu is the best of the keyframes that we got. This keyframe of Gyoko is exactly this one in the manga, and Gyoko makes his first appearance. And then this shot of Atengu, I am not exactly sure which one this is, but this is probably after Muzan talks to the Upper Moons. Seriously, I can't wait to see this with you guys on the channel. It's gonna be crazy. And then we got a shot from the goat Kokushibo. This is the shot when we get his face reveal when he talks to Akaza. I think the only difference with this shot in the manga is he looks kind of younger on this keyframe, and it's because his chin in this keyframe is a little bit smaller than in the manga, and his eyes are a little bit bigger than in the manga. But with the coloring and the shading, it's probably going to look a little bit different in the episode. But overall, all those keyframes looks beautiful. I can't wait to see it with the shading of the Infinity Castle. Some voice actors that we didn't get in the trailer, but we got some leaks about, is one Sumiyoshi, who is the ancestor of Tanjiro, where we see him in the flashback in episode 1. So the voice actor for Sumiyoshi is Hirofumi Nojima. I don't actually know any one that he has played, but I think he's a great voice actor. You guys probably know him. So this is the voice actor for Sumiyoshi. After this, we got the voice actor for Kotetsu. This is the little kid that we meet in the Swordsmith. He's voiced by Ayumu Murase, who played Hinata from IQ and a lot of other characters. I'm sorry if I'm butchering those names or I'm not saying it right. I'm not Japanese, please. We also have the voice actor for Nakime, the girl who's playing the Biwa in the Infinity Castle. Our voice actress is Marina Inoue, who played Armin in Attack on Titan, as well as Momo in My Hero Academia, and more. This is a pretty good VA for Nakime in my opinion. Let's watch some reviews from people that have watched the movie and episode 1. So we got a lot of reviews like that where people are saying Swordsmith Village chapter 1, which is episode 1, absolutely not for TV broadcasting. The quality is too high and it's crazy. And I've seen a lot of comments like that where people are saying you should really watch it in the movie. It should not be watched on like normal screen at your own, just because the quality is just insane of the Infinity Castle. A lot of people were saying as well that the movement in the Infinity Castle was crazy. You feel like you're actually in the Infinity Castle. There were some funny comments like you feel like you're drunk watching this episode, especially in the movie with the big screen with like the movement, you're just drunk. So this guy would give a 9 out of 10 for the episode 1 if you evaluate harshly and with expectations. So even if you're critical and you have really high expectation, it's still a 9 out of 10, which is really great. But the projection of Upper Moon 1 was outstandingly intimidating. That's what we want, right? Like, we want Kokushibo Upper Moon 1 to feel intimidating, scary, and just we can sense his presence, right? This guy said, this was a scene that I would like people to enjoy in the cinema. The intimidation shown by the interplay between Upper Moon 1 and Upper Moon 3, so that's probably when Kokushibo cuts Akaza's arm. and the bass heavy thumping sound that echoed through your body, sound that echoes through your body. Okay, so that's basically the same line. It will give you goosebumps. I mean, I'm one of those guys that love the bass, and heavy thumping just makes something, the tension and just the character feel a lot more heavy and scary, so this is perfect for Upper Moon 1. I can't wait to react to this on the channel. Oh man, just seeing a Kokushibo, bro. Yeah. Now let's break down the trailer real quick and talk about the voice actor of the Upper Moons. This shot of the stairs, in my opinion, probably going to be when the episode starts, or at least when we get on the Infinity Castle. I could see this being the first shot that we get of the Infinity Castle at the start of the episode. Then we get all this. We basically got this in the last teaser. So this shot of Akaza looks sick. This shot is this panel of after Akaza punched Douma's face, and just before he sees that Kokushibo is there. This is the shot where he's pissed. Yeah, the lighting looks amazing. I love the glow on his eyes. The music in this trailer as well is great. So first of all, again, the background behind the characters, like the blur that they're using with like the glow on the lights behind, is just amazing. I love it. You can really see the improvement of the Infinite Castle in episode 26 of season 1 and there. And by the way as well, we got the confirmation that the animator and the compositor and even the character designs are made by the same people that did the episode 1 of season 2, the one with the fillers of Rengoku, and as well as the episode 26 when we are in the Infinity Castle. We have the same team here, so they're just improving what they did before, and the animation is gonna be insane, bro. So here Gyoko looks perfect in my opinion. In terms of design, he looks amazing. So his voice, I do think there was better choice. Now, he only said one line, so it's tough to say. I need to hear more of him, but I do think the voice actor for Mayuri in Bleach would have been better, but they chose the enemy of Mayuri. He sounds pretty weird, but you can tell that the voice actor is trying to sound weird, right? Like, his voice is not naturally weird, if you know what I mean. So that's the only thing that I'm not sure about his voice, but we'll need to see more. So here at Tengu, I love the little details of him just shaking. This is his introduction, basically. The character looks great, his eyes red. The purple, I was not expecting like a purple like that. I was expecting red, but it's okay, it's not that big of a deal. Other than that, in terms of character design, clean. Now his voice. I've seen some people that doesn't really like it, but in my opinion, I think this is the best voice actor we got for the Upper Moons. I'm gonna say that to every Upper Moon, but I definitely need to hear more. I really like the creepiness of him, and just the eep is great as well. So here the Douma shot, this is right after Douma puts his arm around Akaza and he starts talking to Gyoko. This is exactly when he turns his head to talk to Gyoko, and before Akaza punched the shit out of him. They're using a lot of blur, and it's not bad. Like, the blur is pretty good. I like the camera angle that they're using. It's kind of original. I love it. And another detail that I really love about it is his eyes. His eyes are different from season 2, where we see him at the last episode of season 2. Here his eyes seems more dissolved. If you know what I mean. It's more like a smoke, I don't know, you know what I mean? At the end of season 2 where we saw him, the colors in his eyes are really solid. It's like solid colors, round. Here it's more dissolved, and I feel like it's more smooth like that, and I like it more like this. I don't know if they're gonna keep his eyes always like this, but we'll see. And again, the voice for Douma is perfect. Nothing to say. I think this is the best voice actor in terms of Upper Moons. Like, Gyotaro was pretty good, but I think Douma is perfect. The line that he says here is the line when he puts his arm around Akaza, and he says like, you guys are really dear to me, you're important to me, and all that stuff. So yeah, I didn't talk about it, but I love the red, the blood. So here the man Kokushibo, this is his first appearance in the manga Infinite Castle episode 1. This is where Akaza is like, where's Kokushibo, and Nakime says he's here. He says I am here. Yeah, I do think the animation is really good. It looks pretty gray, but that's because there's no lighting. I like the detail here where we see his mark on his neck, and I think we even see it. I'm not sure if this is his hair or we see it on his chin, but I think it could be his mark and it could be his hair, but I think we see his mark on his chin and on his neck as well.
私はここにいる。
So his voice, if you don't know, this voice actor is the same as Byakuya in Bleach and many more, Scar and Full Metal Alchemist. So now let's talk about Kokushibo voice actor. So for me, I know a lot of people like it, some people don't like it. For me personally, this took me by surprise. I was not expecting this voice actor. I was really expecting someone with a deep voice. So when I heard Byakuya, I was like, whoa. So the good thing about this voice actor for Kokushibo, one, the calmness in his voice. This sounds really calm and Kokushibo is really calm. This sounds noble. The voice actor of Kokushibo and Byakuya is a voice actor with a noble voice. It really sounds noble. And the last thing that I really think is good is that this voice sounds composed. And Kokushibo is basically the guy who's the most composed out of all the upper moons in my opinion, and as well as Douma, since Douma doesn't have any emotion. This is really the good points. Now I do think this voice of Byakuya sounds like a human, 30 years old, male, average male, 30 years old. So I was not expecting this type of voice for a demon who's been around for 400 years and he's like the strongest of the upper moons, so I was really expecting a voice scary, and I don't think this voice is scary at all. This is the downside, not deep enough, not scary enough. He doesn't sound like the bigger guy in the room. Like if I hear his voice in the back, I'm not gonna be scared. Or but again, we don't have the same perception of Kokushibo, of the characters, you know. Forable doesn't have maybe the same point of view of Kokushibo as me and as you. Now we just need to put that this is his voice and we gotta work with it, and I think it's gonna grow on us. And again, we need to hear it in the actual episode as well. This is a one line. The last thing that I want to talk about in this trailer is the music at the end here. I love this music. One of my favorite OSTs and music in Demon Slayer is the demon, and especially like the Muzan and the Upper Moons theme. And I really wonder, this music is, it could be only for the trailers, but I definitely see this music. One, it's either this music is at the start of the episode when we enter in the Infinity Castle and we just go through in the Infinity Castle, or I could see this music being for Kokushibo or just his theme in general. I could see this music be his theme, you know, with a little bit more. Let's just listen to it. And with the bass here, this is either when Kokushibo appears again or when Muzan appears. This might be as well when Kokushibo cuts Akaza's arms. The comment that I said a few minutes ago where the guy said there was a heavy bass echoes when Kokushibo talks and appears before Akaza. We got the new opening for season 3, which I'm not the biggest fan of. I love Millet, but Man with a Mission is not my favorite, and I'm still not convinced that it fits Demon Slayer. Man with a Mission doesn't fit Demon Slayer, for me at least. If you like it, that's good. So we got the famous scene that some people didn't think we would get animated. It is the Mitsuri bat scene or hot spring scene. We can see a shot of her back. I really like the details that her back is really huge. We can see that she has strength. It's really realistic, and we know that Mitsuri has like 8 times the muscular mass of the average people. So this is a great detail of her back being huge. We got the famous shot of her. We got the, you know, this is a pretty good shot. I love it. Even in the 144p, you know what I mean? You can compare with the manga, it's basically the same shot, and I love that in the manga it's just like black dots, and in this shot they actually made it really detailed, like her normal face with Nezuko as well. And just like I called in my last Demon Slayer video, the episode is said to be ending on this shot of Moichiro, which is the end of chapter 101, where Tanjiro sees him. I will be reacting to everything. If we get new trailer, if we get a lot of new leaks and information worth doing a video, I will. I can't wait to react to this with you guys. It's gonna be insane. I'm just so hyped. I can't wait to hear the full opening as well. We will definitely get an official trailer for Demon Slayer, since those were only like small previews. So I can't wait to react to the new trailer. So if you want to catch that, subscribe. I will do a review of this trailer as well. Like if you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.